MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arenado and Goldschmidt swing for the fences. Next. Zach Greinke gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's going for that coveted 30th start today. When pitchers go to spring training, they hope they're healthy enough to get 30 starts. That tells them they've had a pretty good year. So he's had a solid season with his 30th start in this ball game.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
Leading off tonight for
He'll
Colorado,
get us started in this one under
fielder,
the lights.
Number 26.
Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nothing better than playing good baseball in front of the home crowd. And your 4-1 homestand, that's good baseball. They're executing. They're getting good pitching. I love watching them play right now. They're in a nice groove.
2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Marte backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Career line against Greinke, 11 hits in 47 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s, calling balls off the plate.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martin is under it. And that ends the inning. Good work there by Zach Greinke. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Chad Bettis gets the start for Colorado in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Here's Leonis Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Leonis Martin.
In there at the knees, strike one. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. David Peralta waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On the ground to the right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Into the box now, David Peralta. Career numbers against Bettis. He's got 8 hits in 16 tries. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Mark Reynolds.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the third baseman, Jake Lamb. Now, they put him in the outfield every now and then, but he's primarily a third baseman. I think he surprised a lot of people coming out of the University of Washington. They didn't think he was going to have this kind of power. He's not only got power, he's got good range defensively as well.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Career line against Greinke, 9 base hits in 46 tries. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Nope.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez, number 22 on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Rockies get one on the solo blast from Carlos Gonzalez. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Jake Lamb standing in now. Career numbers against Bettis. 1 hit in 16 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Pitch on the way. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Ground ball right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Rocks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club.
That's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that's in there. 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And here now is Dustin Garneau. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Dustin Garneau.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Chad Bettis, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
The 0-1 on its way. Fouled back. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Ready for another chance? David Dahl, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Jeff Mathis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, we'll take a look ahead at what's coming up for the Diamondbacks here on MLB The Show. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this is an unusual start to an inning. I mean, 3 straight strikes to the first hitter, and now 3 straight balls to the next. I can't figure it out.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Zach Greinke.
Striding into the box, Zach Greinke. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And that's in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's Greinke's 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Reynolds comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Leonis Martin back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like you did right here. Nice job.
Goldschmidt.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but, man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
He's running towards second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So striding in, Jake Lamb, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but, man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
The 0-1 on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here. But at the plate, he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. Brandon Drury will bat next. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-1. Now in the box, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Oh, they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. Now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Here's the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. To his left, Lamb. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Weekly hit towards first. Goldschmidt is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-1. Digging in, Jeff Mathis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit back toward the mound. Story picks it up. 1 away.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
That's
ball 3.
I got 3
1 out, nobody on. And a full count now, 3-2.
We got full count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. If you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Greinke.
In now, Zach Greinke. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Leonis Martin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it 2-1. And here now is Dustin Garneau. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get a 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Rafael Enoa will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Rafael Enoa.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Peralta is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Our score remains 2-1. Herman Marquez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Herman Marquez.
Digging in once again, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Line drive to left. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman will wait on it, and that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Left side. To his left, Lamb. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired yet again. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Story brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ready for another chance. Brandon Drury, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Garneau has it, and he makes the throw to first. Drury is retired, 2 down now.
The catcher, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Mathis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Arenado.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Striding in, Trevor Story. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here's a swing and a high pop up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. D-backs out in front, 2-1. Daniel Castro has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 6, Daniel Castro.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
Masterful job of changing eye levels. A fastball up and in, and then a curveball down and away. It's got him in a little bit of a rocking chair situation. I'm curious what he'll throw here.
Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. A quick out number one.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Gregor Blanco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Gregor Blanco.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. Still without a home run and 17 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Leonis Martin.
Ready once again, Leonis Martin. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please.
And a save situation here, so on comes the right-hander Fernando Rodney.
Fernando Rodney.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Garneau. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Dustin Garneau.
Drilled to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, it's late in the game. That was a big base hit right there. Now you have the tying run on first base. The question is, are you going to pinch hit for your pitcher? I think we'll see a pinch hitter.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And welcome in, everybody, as we join you now with nobody out in the 9th inning.
Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. But the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, David Dahl. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that base hit any day.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Nope.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. And this is a base hit as they've come back to tie it here in the top of the ninth.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Jordan Patterson will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 25, Jordan Patterson.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Runners are at first and second with one away. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
That's in there. Base hit. Dahl rounds third and is striding for home. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 2-2. Number 49 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 49.
Ryan Hennigan is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
30, Ryan Hennigan.
Christian Audemaze is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. Ready for another chance? David Peralta will be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
David Peralta.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The pitch. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Paul Goldschmidt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. So digging in now, Daniel Castro. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Archie Bradley takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
25, Archie Bradley.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. The 0-2 home. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Yep, that ball
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
11, center fielder A.J. Pollock.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now here it comes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. To his right on a Mays. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Drury. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Striding in once again, Jeff Mathis. Daniel Descalso will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Daniel Descalso.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dahl is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Daniel Descalso will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Stephen Cardulo is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. Chris Iannetta is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Chris Iannetta.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Peralta. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 49.
Alexi Amarista will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Amarista.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. He'll come in here at 259. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Rurik loves it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Digging in and looking for more, David Dahl. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score remains 2-2. Stephen Cardullo will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 16, Stephen Cardullo.
Mike Dunn takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ketel Marte.
Nick Ahmed is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th, as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 delivery. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Well, Matt, he's been struggling, and they're coming right after him. He finds himself once again in an 0-2 count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Bottom of the 11th inning and a leadoff base hit. Man, this sets him up pretty. We might be treated to a walk-off here, Matty.
Rusney Castillo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 39, Rusney Castillo.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. In there, no balls and a strike. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Here's Leonis Martin as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 12 we go. And we are tied 2-2. Nick
Your
Ahmed
attention, please.
will stay in the ball game as a new
Change
shortstop.
defensively for the Diamondbacks. Now playing shortstop, number 13, Nick Ahmed.
David Hernandez
Diamondbacks,
gets the ball
number
as he'll take over
33,
to start this 12th
David
inning.
Hernandez.
Standing in, Christian Audemays. He'll
Leading
lead
out for
things off
Colorado.
now as we play inning
Second
number
baseman,
12.
Christian Audemays.
Tap down the line. That rolls foul for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike two now.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
One ball.
And he misses there, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Reynolds. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martin is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Digging in, David Peralta. His career numbers in this matchup, 1 for 6.
David Peralta.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he is in at third safely, so the winning run is 90 feet away with nobody out. The 1-0. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Zach Greinke. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Arizona, with their 97th win, tops in the division. David Hernandez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.